So this is my first video. It's not an introduction to my channel, and this video is going to be really quick video on tips for the Spanish A-level oral, AS, not A2, AS. So this is for people who are either in AS doing their language oral at the end of this year or in A2 and I'm resitting. I'm just going to give you some really quick, easy tips onto how to get a top grade. So last year, I actually got an E on this exam. It went really bad. I had an external examiner who was Argentinian. I couldn't understand what he was saying. He was repeating his questions. And he was really grumpy, so it went really bad. This year, I feel a lot more confident. My teacher's doing it. We sort of know where we are with the oral. And I'm a lot more calm and collected. And I've done a lot of revision for it. My topic I've picked on Edexcel's specification is health and fitness. And I find that the most easier. So tell me what you're doing. If you're doing something different, I'm really interested to know. But this video is around all languages, all the topics you could pick, and if just as long as you're on Edexcel, really. So on Edexcel, my first tip would be when you get into the exam, you get your specification. If you do Edexcel, you know what I'm talking about. You get your stimulus, make notes on the stimulus, and answer the first two questions. I know you don't know what the first two questions are, but you kind of do it at the same time. The first one's always about the first paragraph. The second one's always about the paragraph as a whole, the whole article. Third of all, what I always do is write down subjunctive trigger phrases so that I don't need to think halfway through my oral, oh crap, I haven't put anything to do with the subjunctive in my oral. So I tend to write down subjunctive phrases on the A4 sheet that you're allowed to write in the 15 minutes prep time. So things like no pienso que, dudo que, es importante que. Subjunctive triggers so that you don't need to think, oh my god, I've not got subjunctive, I'm going to fail. And also other triggers such as the perfect, the pluperfect, just little triggers. Ha habido un gran aumento is something I use in every A-level all I've ever done. Things like había una sociedad de emborracharse. We've had a society of drunkenness por muchos años, etc. And that's just a really good way of getting top marks without having to think of it in the exam, without you having to worry like, oh god, I haven't got that in yet. So that way we can all stop panicking. Thirdly, write down idioms. So some really good ones I always write down is una tontería, like it's crazy. Como echa agua al mar, it's pointless. Also, ones that I like is vale la pena. Estoy seguro de que, estoy harto de que, estoy hasta las narices de que, I'm up to the noses with. That's sort of like I'm up to here with it, Spanish version of it. Fourth of all, don't panic. Keep really calm. Preempt what they're going to ask you. And always make the question go in your favour. So for example, I always get asked a question on sport, like what sports do I do? And if anyone ever knew me, they would know I'm the least sporty person ever. I can't even come up with an answer because I don't know jack crap about sport. So I'll be like, oh no, I don't do sport because I think it's better that you improve your diet rather than improving your level of exercise. Stuff like that. Really crazy stuff that makes sure that they're always going in your favour and not in the examiner's. Another thing is that I would say is if you're in AS, don't worry because you'll have another go at this next year. Don't be like me. Don't think the world is coming to an end. Just wait till next year. If you feel like you could have done better, you'll have another chance. Stay calm. Another tip, which I think is really important, is when you don't know the answer as soon as you've been asked a question, think in your head different ways of answering the question. You are allowed thinking time. Just don't make it seem like you have no idea what you are talking about. You know, I've got a sheet which I might put down below of all the phrases that you can use to give yourself more time. Dame un pensamiento. No, lo siento. Un ratito. A little bit of time. Dame un ratito para pensar. Es una pregunta muy interesante, ¿no? Es un tema polémico, pero en in my opinion. That way, you're getting opinion phrases in there, but at the same time, you are thinking because you don't know the answer. I'm on about 6. Do make up some studies in there. So something I always say, if we're talking about smoking, I'll say, oh, un estudio realizado en Madrid muestra que, it showed that, muestra que, and just make up a study, make up some facts if you want. They're never going to be able to prove you wrong. Make up some stats, make you sound like you know this topic inside out. Just be prepared, really. That's the biggest piece of advice I could ever give to you. Be prepared. Don't go in there thinking, don't need to revise this, you need to revise my writing, because in my case, the speaking has been so much worse than the writing, and I've really let myself down for lack of revision last year that I did for my speaking, and I paid the price for that, really. Lastly, I don't know yet, but definitely most importantly is make sure you've got all your opinion phrases written down there. Some of my favourites, a mi modo de ver, quisiera decir, hubiera dicho, que yo sepa, quisiera decir, yo diría que, a mi juicio. There's so many. Write them down as soon as you get in the exam. And something I will say is, if you don't know a word in Spanish, do not make it up. We was listening to one in class, and this girl throughout there is saying el aumento, saying amount, just adding the O to words. Don't do that. Think another way. For example, last year, I was under this pressure, and I could not think of what a smoker was, and I can tell you now, it's un fumador. I had no idea what a smoker was, so I just said una persona que fuma. There are ways around it. Don't panic. Keep calm throughout the exam, and remember that it's only 30%.